What up, Dokkanners? Welcome back to Toonrami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. The new best training location. You have to farm this as soon as it comes out. Why? Because it's awesome. Just trust me on that. There is a new story event coming to Dokkan. We had an announcement show up in the newsfeed, and that event is the Androids in Action event, where you can get this Int Goku as a free drop unit, which is awesome. More about him in a second. You also get a new awakening for this very old, ancient Android 18 unit. But let's talk about the training location first. So if we jump down to Stage 3, right here, the Z Hard Completion Award, you can possibly get this item right here. This is a red tint that looks pretty similar to the training location that is next to it. Why is that? Well, it's because it's the same thing, except the gravity intensity has been multiplied to 300 Gs. So the Gravity Chamber 300G is the new training location, and it is the best of both worlds. What do I mean by best of both worlds? Well, if you look at the two training locations above, the Gravity Chambers 50 Gs and 150 Gs, actually you can even look at the King Kai's planet that does the same thing. All of these guarantee a multiplier of 1.2, 1.5, or 2.0, depending on which one you use, which is awesome. And the other portion of the training locations that you would typically use would be down here. Supreme Kai's planet, Beerus' planet. 50,000 or 70,000 XP per training partner or training item. So they're all really, really good, but sometimes you want to have your cake and then eat it too. You want to have the XP bonus per item and you want to get a super success. You're not always lucky to have that. When you're using a Supreme Kai planet, you're sometimes hoping to get a little lucky and have a super success happen randomly, because it is random. It's not a guarantee. Sometimes during various campaigns, they boost the odds of getting a super success or a great success or a big success. Here, however, you are guaranteed a super success as well as 40,000 XP per training item or partner. So that's awesome, because that does exactly what you wanted, just maybe at a little lower clip when it comes to the XP per training item. But it's still fantastic because you are always guaranteed a super success. So this is a fantastic training item. You must have it, you must farm it, do it as much as possible. To increase your odds of getting this and getting a lot of it, the drop rate is boosted with the Androids category. Assemble a nice Androids category team with these units. We have 2 LRs currently available on Global. We do not have this Prime Battle LR cell, which I cannot wait to get, by the way. For now, if you have the free-to-play Friend Summon 17 and 18, which you should have, or the LR physical cell, drag those guys onto a team, get as much of a boost as you possibly can, go into this event and farm out as much of this as you possibly can, because the 300 million download celebration is almost here. And when it is here, you're going to be likely spending a ton of stones, getting a lot of units. You might want to farm them. You might want to farm those units for supers. You might want to do some training to, just get things going at a much faster rate. Well, why not have the very best training location in your arsenal to do that? And why not have a lot of it? So that's why I said on my thumbnail and in my title to do this and farm this as soon as possible. Now, let's go to the rest of the event and go into a little bit more detail. So, this event is going to be giving us a new free-to-play unit in the form of the Goku. Return from Outer Space Goku. Leader skill, Int Ki +1. HP, attack and defense plus 30%. Causes extreme damage to the enemy. Attack plus 50%. Medium chance of evading enemy attacks, including super attack as the first attacker in a turn. Pretty basic free-to-play. But he will awaken after you gain the medals from this Androids in Action event. He will awaken into the real prize, which is the Eternal Fighting Spirit and New Power Super Saiyan Goku in his Yardrat outfit, by the way. He makes his reappearance on Earth after the whole battle with Frieza. He's got some new digs, and he's got some new tricks. So, pretty awesome art right there. Super attack, instant transmission, Kamehameha. Makes sense. This is where he first learns how to use instant transmission. Causes supreme damage with medium chance of stunning the enemy. Passive skill, teachings from the planet Yardrat. Attack plus 59%. I don't know why it's 59 exactly. If you happen to know why, let me know. It may be something relating to the episode number or the manga number. I don't know. I really don't. But there's got to be a reason for it. Anyway, 59%. High chance to evade enemies' attacks, including super attack as the first attacker in a turn. Damage received from normal attacks minus 59%, and counters with enormous power as the second or third attacker in a turn. This guy has so much utility that you basically want him on any free-to-play team, or maybe any just pay-to-play team. He can dodge anything if he's in front, and if he's in back, and he still gets hit, he will counter. That's really good. That gives him so much more versatility, and in the free-to-play ecosystem, having a unit like this is a must-have, because we don't have too many units that can do multiple things. They sort of have one job, and they do it well. Here, we have a brand new unit that can do multiple jobs and do it well. So this is awesome. This is another reason why you should be doing this event. This event is very important. You saw back in the news feed here, this Ancient 18 is getting a Dokkan Awakening to this version of 18. So let's go check that out. The original unit was this. Leader skills, STR type, HP and attack plus 30%. Nobody ever used this unit. Causes extreme damage to the enemy. All allies key plus 2 when HP is 50% or more. So a very, very basic, terrible android unit, but it was free. So you probably still got it. She is available in the Baba shop. So now that she's getting an awakening, let's first check out the awakening so you can see whether you even want to consider getting this unit. I think she is a must get now. She's not a game changer, she's not a, a game-breaking unit, but this change is so significant that it is worth spending the incredible gems, making the investment to actually getting her, because it is essentially a free rainbow, if you think about it. I'll elaborate after I go over her attacks and passive. Her STR type leader skill goes up to key plus 2, HP attack and defense plus 50%, huge improvement. Super attack, sadistic number 18, causes supreme damage to the enemy and lowers attack. Lowering attack is always good to have on any team, a debuffer. Passive skill though, excess contact. That's a funny name. Attack and defense plus 18% per android's category ally on the team, up to 54%. Little strange, but it makes sense. This Android 18 existed during the Cell saga, before Cell became perfect. The only other androids that she knew were 18 and 16, her only two friends. So it makes sense. 3 androids total, 54%. 54 is 18 times 3. Key plus 2, attack and defense plus 18% for all allies, plus an additional attack and defense of 18% for androids category allies. So this is all about support, and she does a pretty good job. So I think that it is worth investing the gems to getting her. Now, the Baba's Treasure shop you can find on the Dokkan Wiki, or just check in your game. It's better to check in the game because not all the information you see here is accurate, but this is easier for me to show you. Don't worry about 4th, 3rd, 5th, don't worry about all that stuff. Just look at this unit right here. Beloved Girl Fighter Android 18, she is available for 200 gems. You can get her up to 5 times, trust me, and if you don't believe me, check your shop on your game. You can get up to 5 copies of this unit. Like I said, a free rainbow. You have now the unit, as well as all 4 nodes open. You can farm this unit. Android 18 is a farmable unit. So these are all of the Android 18s. Why do I say that she is farmable? Well, because, first of all, there are a ton of 18 drops that you get from summons. And this is the unit that I'm talking about that you can farm. The AGL Android 18 that you can get from the Universe Survival Saga final chapter, or final battle of the tournament event. So it's not around right now. It may very well come back soon, it may not, but you can always use keys to farm that first level and possibly get this unit. The odds are fairly average, so it's not impossible, but yeah, it is a free unit, it is a free rainbow, and it is a pretty easy farm. So all signs point to, yeah, why not get the unit? It's also a funny art. It's nice seeing Krillin uncomfortable. It's funny. So yeah, this is a very, very great event. And I have a feeling that this will be coming just before the 300 million downloads. We've also got the EZA for Janemba coming. So a few pretty fun events coming up for Global, just to prepare for the 300 million download celebration. As you're preparing, stock up on those training items. I can't stress that enough. You will be ready to boost all your newly acquired units to insane heights with that new 300G gravity chamber. So, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. Let me know in the comments down below, which unit are you more excited for? The Yardrat Goku or the free Rainbow 18 finally getting an awakening? Let me know in the comments. Thank you once again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.